30th Street in the hundreds, man. What's good, man? Jeremy Young, man. What's the word, man?
What's happening, bro?
How you feeling?
I'm blessed, man.
Good to see.
Happy to be here. Appreciate you inviting me.
No problem. Let's jump right into it, man. 2nd District, Congress run.
Man, G. So I didn't mean to call you G.
That's all good.
No. So here, the biggest thing is, I'm actually currently out of the Congress run.
Right.
I just stepped out of the race, but it's been one of the most trying activities I've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
Even just hopping in the political space, point being young.
Right.
And I would say it's more you're more in a space where you kind of got to learn on the job. Illinois, you'll learn quickly that you got to do a lot of cross relationship building. And I think the job that I was in didn't actually allow me to do that. So I was a district director in Cook County for three years.
Right.
So that job, I did a lot of stuff. So I think I was more around the elected officials and things like that versus around my peers and people that I know that can get on the ground with me and move this movement.
Right.
So I've been doing this for years, but then going out there for myself, it was just a little different.
Right.
So I would say learning on the curve, but put my best foot forward.
Mm-hmm.
So
like running for that seat, that takes a lot of courage in itself. Like, what was your 3 biggest takeaways from starting your campaign to dropping out?
The biggest takeaway was, one, learning that putting yourself out there is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think what stops a lot of young people, especially young leaders, from running for public office is that space where you got to put yourself out there and allow people to just view you however they view you. So you're going to get the opinions, you're going to get the, I don't really like dude like that, dude, you're going to get all of that at the same time. You're going to get your friends that you say, hey, these people support me, this is my support system. Maybe they don't support you like you thought.
Right.
Then you'll get strangers that support you, you know. But my biggest takeaway, I would say, your support going to come from people that you least expect.
Right.
And people that didn't grow up with you, I mean, of course, I'm on your space, but right. And I appreciate it. But people that I grew up with, maybe a few of them rock with it, but I'm the newer people that I came as I start maneuvering into this space as on my own, man, they kept me afloat.
How did that affect you in any type of way? Like, for you to be bold enough to say, yo, I want to represent the second district of Illinois, run for Congress, and people that you grew up with not support you, like did that play a toll on you? Did that affect you any type of way? Or
did it? It didn't affect anybody. If I was to be honest, my wife was here. She's like, you gotta just tell us. But it didn't affect anybody, But you learn something. You learn how to build your coalition. Coalition build. So I didn't expect people that I grew up with to have my quote unquote have my back, because I'm noticing now, like, one of the biggest things about running for office, you need to financial backing for.
Oh yeah.
And you got to think. Definitely. So if people coming up with $1 million, how many people that you grew up with? Some people do got it, but you ain't asking one person or right. 2 people. And spaces we come from, it's only a few people that you may know that had that type of capital. But like, I would say that the support that I did get was, from people was, sharing the message, pushing it, congratulations, people give $10, $20 here. That's what it's about. But you want to spread that across the entire district. Right. That's where I got to continue to maneuver and do my work.
Do you plan, is this something that you will continue to pursue, or is it like where you one and done, or is this something you going?
Let me tell you what somebody told me, Will. I mean,
no, it's all good.
But it's tough to keep putting yourself out there. I would. You ever been remember Markham skate rink when we was kids? You had to get that first dance out, then you could dance the whole night. That's kind of how I liken it too. It's like you got to kind of the first time you put yourself out there, it's tough, right. And then but most people and statistically, that run for office don't necessarily win their first time. You know, the thing is, I just ran so high as far as second district, but I, you know, in all essence of the word, you know, I feel like I can really take that office and do some real work. And then young people need to start taking the mantle, but I see myself, this is not my final space in running for office, but I know that I gotta strategize more and say, where do I fit?
Right.
You know, what do I see myself fitting? And is it federal? Is it local? Is it state? You know, so get a team together right now. Before you run, I wish somebody would have told me that. You don't run and get the team. You get the team, and then you run, and then you then y'all, when you got your team, you strategize and you strike when it's hot. You say, oh, this person is coming out of office, this person is doing this, and you strike on it. So you kind of got to wait for that middle space. So that may be a year, that may be 2 years.
Okay.